So there was some recent news in the past day or so that a well-known incel by the name of Frail Pale Male may have died or committed suicide. It's not confirmed. There's no real confirmation out there. Of course, if an incel dies, it's not like we're going to know because most incels don't have friends or really any connections. So if they're gone, like we're probably never going to know. As far as I know, like nobody knew him in real life or anything, so or knew his name or whatever. So yeah, I mean, like who really knows? I mean, it's basically just being bandied about because he has disappeared for the last couple of weeks online. And I even noticed when I was still on Discord, a few weeks ago, that he was gone for a while, which was odd because Frail was like he was basically like always a mainstay in the incel black belt community, and I noticed that he was gone for a while, and I wondered like what was up. Like I hope maybe his life got better. I mean, with Frail, I mean it's well known that he had severe drug problems. He was coping very hard with like massive alcohol abuse and drug abuse, and it was just a sad situation. I hope that he maybe got things better, but apparently it wasn't that way. I mean, like he recently had his 30th birthday, and if you look at some of his tweets, he had suicidal ideations. Just hard to see. And it's just like my story with Frail is that he, like many other incels, he was always probably the nicest and most welcoming incel in the community. There are many times that he reached out to me, and even in like some of my lowest times in like the incel community, he reached out to me and he tried to initiate conversation with me. He was one of the few genuine good guys in the incel community, and he wanted to reach out to people, and he wanted he wanted attention and love from others too. Like many times that he reached out to me, and he just wanted somebody to talk to. And like one of the sad things for me is that one of the last times that he did reach out to me, and he just said he just wanted to talk to me about anything. And I didn't ignore him, but I kind of brushed him off because I had to talk to my e-girl. It's like that's the kind of shit I regret, but that's just life. Guys are always going to be hoes before bros. It's like Frail, and unfortunately he had the ugly phalo, and like we naturally want to talk to the beautiful people, and it's like it's just one of those things you regret, but that's just how humans are, and that's why we fucking suck. There are a lot of times that he reached out to me, just to be supportive, the only reason I even originally did my interview with Nama Cates was because I listened to Frail's interview and I thought it was very good, because I've known Frail. I mean, I haven't known him. I've never really been close friends with him, but I've known his story for a very long time, and I really enjoyed his interview with Nama, and that's why I did my own. So he motivated me a lot, just to be more open and try to be more social within the incel community. And Frail was one who kind of on Discord, he tried inviting me to a lot of different groups and try meeting more people. The guy specifically asked at one time, was like, hey, can you like hook me up with any incel groups? And he did right away, and with everyone he knew. He was just always like a supportive guy. Like even when I was in like my low points, he was one of the guys who reached out to me. And he always had like incels backs, because I remember one time he was in like a debate with Catfish Man, who can be a real asshole sometimes, especially among the incels. And Frail like fought against him and defended, the incels who are really suffering. And he was just one of those dudes who always had incels backs, and, there were very few of them. And if he's gone, like, it's really sad, but I mean, I understand it, man. I know the feels, he recently turned 30 years old. And when you're stuck in like a situation like he's in, like, I know, man, I know. I genuinely hope he's not gone, because you're one of the good dudes, and you left an impression on me, and I know you did with many other incels. And I know we didn't always get along because, Frail did have that connection with the incels.co moderators, and I don't support their Jewish ways. I think they're purposely trying to lead people to suicide, even with people like Frail, but whatever. I'm not going to go on about that. It's just a shame. Like, he's one of the good dudes, and it's just like he's one of those dudes that, you know, Frail's one of those guys, like, he was just so much better than he saw himself and how society treated him. But it's so hard for us guys who receive no validation and no love from society. It's so hard for us to see that. And I wish he saw that. And I hope he's still alive, and I hope maybe, you know, that some of us are like voicing like how we feel about him. Like maybe he comes back and, you know, it changes his life for the better. You know, that's probably hopeful, but yeah. If you're gone, like, rest in peace, and I hope, you know, in your next life, like, you're rewarded with a much kinder life, with a much more loving and accepted life, because you deserve it. And whatever happens, like, you deserve so much better. And yeah. Like, I appreciate you for you're genuinely one of the good guys in the community, if not like the best guy in the community. And yeah, if you're gone, we'll miss you dearly. So that's